Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
All right, Jason, I know it's a low-scoring field goal fest between the Vikings and the Falcons, but I promise you, entering Sunday Night Football, the 12 games today averaged 54 points per game, which would be the second highest in NFL history for a day with at least 10 games. That's behind only December 8th, 1963. So let's start by talking about the team that put up 52 against the Bears, and that would be the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I love the Lions' mentality. They were edgy, they were angry, and they took it out on the Chicago Bears for 60 minutes. Jared Goff was on fire, 5 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown was unstoppable. And look at Jared Goff leap into the stands there.
That was a leap?
Maybe
Jason,
not a leap.
Yeah, maybe like a push and over. That's how we get Jason up there into the stands. Amon-Ra St. Brown, though, 3 receiving touchdowns. Not the only wide receiver with the big day. Am I right, Devin?
Yeah, Jamar Chase last week, 2 catches, 26 yards. That's not very Jamar Chase-like. So he said, you know what? I'm always open. Come find me. 14 catches and a touchdown. He led all receivers with catches. And guess what? If Joe Burrow is going to be out, they're going to need Jamar Chase to have his superpowers out all week next week. Love Jamar Chase.
We'll get an update on Joe Burrow in a second, but can we get the running backs involved in this offense?
Definitely. Devin, you okay with all this offensive talk today? There's a lot of points here, but this guy was one of the stars of the show on the offensive side for the Bills. Bills dominated the New York Jets. Maybe this is the run of the day. 44-yard touchdown, James Cook. 130 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, over 6 yards per carry. He's the most explosive player on that offense other than Josh Allen.
I got to say, guys, the only game that didn't get the memo about the scoring was Super Bowl 59 rematch between the Eagles and the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes goes down. He has lost 3 straight games for the first time, and here's what he had to say afterwards.
Yeah, I think just after the first 2 weeks, you let games slip away. You know, that we played 2 good football teams and made mistakes in big moments, stuff that we're not used to doing. I think we're coming together as a team, man. I mean, when you deal with adversity, it's about how you deal with it. And obviously, this isn't how we wanted to start, but how are we going to respond? So I'm excited for the next few weeks to see who wants to be challenged and how we can get back and really get after it.
All right, let's face the challenge now. What is the most alarming thing we've seen from this Chiefs offense so far, Jason?
You know, Maria, the best offenses have givens, things they can go to that are going to be successful for them. Kansas City has had them for years. Right now, they have nothing. They have nothing they can hang their hat on and go to, except for Patrick Mahomes extending plays and trying to do some magic with his feet.
Right. Not even Travis Kelce's a given right now. We're used to seeing that, too. But it's 2 games in a row where the system doesn't deliver much. All the big plays seems like it's Mahomes' backyard plays, and they're not going to live with him being the leading rusher 2 weeks in a row either. They have things to fix.
And I know it's only week 2, and people will say they played 2 very good football teams, but that's what we know the Kansas City Chiefs are doing. It doesn't matter who they play. They figure out a way. We've been saying it for years. Championship mentality. They figure out a way. When you don't do that, now these teams, they play you, that mystique's not the same. They're confident they can beat you, kind of like the Philadelphia Eagles right now.
And you're right. They took their mystique.
That's what Philadelphia is doing. At the end of that game, there's a calm about their team. They're going to make the plays. Yep. We've been complaining about Kansas City winning ugly the last couple of years.
Right.
They'd take a few of those ugly wins right now, wouldn't they?
Well, let's not even forget the defensive side of the ball. And they've been a defensive team the last 2 years going to the Super Bowl. Their defense has made plays in big moments. We haven't seen them show up either. So this is a full organizational thing. We'll see when they get healthy. I know this guy's got a lot of faith he'll be back.
Yeah, I'm betting on Big Red. I'm betting on number 15.
Mahomes said it. Let's see how they progress. But the truth of the matter is right now, they're an 0-2 football team.
They are, and guess what? They're coming to Sunday Night Football next week to take on the Giants, so we'll see if they get their first win. All right, those are the concerns that we have about the Chiefs. Got some concerns right now about the Bengals because we saw Joe Burrow exit in the first half of today's win. We got the latest from Mike Florio.
Yeah, the question for Burrow and the Bengals is whether to have surgery on that injured toe or manage it and try to keep playing. I'm told that backup Jake Browning preparing for the possibility that he's going to be the guy for the next 3 months. Either way, a decision could come as soon as Monday.
All right, thanks for the update, Florio. Up next, we had a crazy finish in Dallas. But first, Toyota's all in all season, rewarding select fans every week. There's football. Predict the second half play for a chance to win big at toyota.com/NFL.
Yeah, I'm very special, man. For you, first game ball, first win. Hell of a coach. Touchdown! Yeah! Miles Sanders, touchdown! Yeah! 41-yard field goal! Yeah! 44-yard field goal! Yeah! Wait. In overtime, with the walk-off, 46 yards!
Johnny's still reading off that sheet of paper because that was a great game. 6 lead changes in the fourth quarter and overtime. That ties the most in a game in NFL history. And not only that, Brandon Aubrey, you saw him, he should get the game ball. The first kicker in NFL history to hit a game time left in the fourth quarter and a game. All right, we're going to give defense
some love.
He's actually driving us crazy.
No better way to give the defense some love than to show an interception. Look at Bynum. It's a playmaker, but for Bynum, it's not about just the interception. It's time to get busy, celebrate, find your friends.
With the mascot.
Hey.
He is so good.
Cam Bynum, the celebration coordinator. Oh, Jared Allen. Speaking of defense, my man's got the gold jacket now, and he's being inducted into the Ring of Honor as well, honored at halftime. Congratulations to Jared Allen. And we'll see whether or not the Vikings get the win for him.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.